You and I, let us run away. We can go where we want. I'll have your back if you'll have mine. You and I wanna leave everything behind. If you wanted to, promise you we will be alright. If it's you and I want you to myself. We can stay in hotels, just living off the edge.
Oh, welcome to the vlog.
Only good times ahead.
Saturday. Why do I look weird? We're in North Carolina. We're at this resale store. I love this so much. It's so pretty. Those are just $3 a piece. 6. I think this was 6. This bowl. Oh, it's pretty. Alright, we left that place. I didn't buy anything. And now we're at this Goodwill. We're towards Asheville, North Carolina. And Journey's a big spender. She's got dollar bills for days. Did you brush the back of your hair? Yeah? It's just...
Yeah, I forgot to.
Oh. Now we're in the dig through part. When in Asheville, you have to eat an El Chipala 3. Because it's so good. So we're actually going to eat here instead, because at the other place, we stood there for a while and nobody paid attention to us. And then finally they did. And then they're like, it'll be like 10 minutes. And we're like, no, it's okay. It's the fact that they ignored us for the first few minutes that we were just standing there. Like, and although all the workers were walking past us, acknowledge us. We're customers.
This one. But before we get into that one, that metal.
Happy Sunday.
Hey, Dad, you know what? Look.
So we're at the Goodwill. I'm gonna take Sissy to work. I had to go buy a roast for dinner tonight. Everybody was out of roasts yesterday and the day before, so.
It got me wet too, Mom.
See?
When I like.
Well, they're done.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Do you want the? Should I show them our ticks that we have out, Mom? Okay, guys, these are my best pals. This is Fluff Bean because she's fluffy.
Well, careful.
She's the one that did that. But this is Bumblebee because she has 2 dots on her head and she's black. But she ain't a Bantam. I don't know why. Look, check her wing.
Yeah, she's a full Bantam.
Oh, but you said it was a boy.
Well, Bantams can be boys too.
So it's a Bantam boy?
I don't know if it's a boy or girl.
Oh, wait, can I show you? Let me show you. I found this too. I found this too. Flower. They're trying to find worms, right? Let's get out of the garden. Get out of our grassy place. Whoa, is that what it means, Mom?
Mm-hmm.
I think it is.
Are you happy? Oh,
What? What broke?
my chair's cracking
Because it's old.
because it was in a hole. Are you gonna puff up?
Yeah, I know, like,
Go on the other side so she puffs up. Oh, you scared her. You gonna do a dance?
no, she's too busy eating grass. No, let me get my cow. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
Oh, look! Duck beans and the ducks are sweet.
Make sure she goes that way. I don't want her in my garden.
She's starting to puff out of us now.
Show now. You gonna do a little dance?
She's scared. She's scared it's gonna pick hard like I told her it would. So that's why she's scared. You wanna have a shit with Grandma? You wanna have a shit with Grandma? Maybe she'll want a pouch.
Oh, so beautiful. So pretty. Oh my goodness, you're gorgeous.
With that flower on her too?
Yeah.
Cause like,
Squat down. Ooh, look, it's so pretty. Watch your eyes. Watch your eyes.
she's like, I don't want that thing on me. You want the turkey to pop out at you? Like this, okay? What fun is all about.
Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the vlog. We're going grocery shopping at the Goodwill. See if we can find us an octopus in here. We're at Walmart. Isn't that gorgeous for $11.48? I don't need to replace mine yet, but if I did, I would buy that. Hello, everybody. So, welcome to Tuesday. It's late in the evening. Yeah, I planned on vlogging today and spent the entire afternoon outside. And so, Journey just said, let's go check if there's any Banamix, which I haven't got a single one today, so I don't know. I tried to get them, I brought them all out, and so I was trying to make sure they were getting fertilized, and I saw them fertilize one, but I wasn't watching them the whole time. So we are outside. Let me put you here. Can you see me? I have to get the goat's food, but by golly, I don't know where only I have a million feeding barrels, but I can't find any of them, so we will use this one. Hold on! after, I will go feed them first so they'll stop yelling at me. And then I'll fill up the chicken feeder. I was out here earlier and I know you can't see me. I dropped I'll show you the board right on my foot, like, hold on, right, this board, I was right here and it fell off onto my foot. This needs to be stood butt up back. Okay. Anyway, so now my foot, every step I take, my toes went numb. I don't think I broke anything, but man, did it hurt. My husband just went to Lowe's with Uncle Brian in the truck to get us some wood. Or actually more supplies. So hold on, I gotta get the hoe. Hold on, I didn't bring any candy for you guys, I'm sorry. I didn't think about it. I have treats for them. I call it their candy. I usually give them a few. They're just apple flavored. Hi! Apple flavored treats. Loaded. Oh, baby! Put your chin on there. Okay. But let me. Hold on. I'm shoving in your plate. He went to go get wood for chicken coops, for my farm stand, and for my lattice. So he's going to, we're going to put up the lattice over there. I'll just show you around. But yeah, I meant to vlog earlier, but I was just outside all day, like till about 5. Then we went in and cleaned the house real quick and cooked dinner, and oh goodness, a lot of breath. So just use this. I really need to find, you guys can't see, I really need to find on my feeding pails, because this is like an old jump. Right there. They're right there. At least 2 of them. The other one is in our makeshift pen, aka it was turkey prison for a little bit, which I might actually go put them back in there for a little while. Just gives the chickens a break. Okay, everybody's feeders are filled. They all got water. Turkeys are in turkey jail. So the turkeys are kind of, I would call them like similar to a guinea. We had guineas before. And so I had 4 guineas. Their noises did not bother me at all, but they were very dominant in the coop. So it was like their coop. They're, you know, they run the coop. So and at that time I had a lot of bantams, like a lot of them. I probably had about, I started out with 5 and we incubated a bunch. And anyway, regardless, I ended up selling them. And who's she hiding from? Who are you hiding from? a truck going by. So the turkeys are, you know, they're not bad, but I have seen them like picking on chickens. Like, they are way bigger than a bantam, and this turkey was picking on a bantam, but she was not backing down. She was like, honey, you might be bigger, but you know. So I just thought it gives the chickens time to be away from the turkeys. So husband went to go get the wood, and we're gonna have our yard sale this weekend. It was supposed to rain last weekend, so my husband's like, it's gonna rain, it's gonna rain, it's gonna rain, it's gonna rain. So finally I was like, okay, well, I just won't plan on it. It didn't rain. He's like, I'm sorry. I was like, it's alright. So we're gonna have a yard sale this weekend. He's going to buy some, I hope he's gonna buy some boards. He made a list, but most of everything that he wrote down was like 2x4s and my lattice, and I don't even know. Anyway, but the idea was he was going to get a few boards that we were going to multi-purpose in the coop and use them as tables, like set them up on sawhorses. We have a couple 8-foot tables that I plan on using, but we need more than just 2 8-foot tables. I have a lot of stuff. A lot of this stuff you guys have saw me thrift throughout the past couple years. If it, you know, if it doesn't fit me anymore, if I liked it, used it, I'm okay with parting with it. You know, I have boxes of stuff. So instead of just donating it back to the Goodwill or something, we're just gonna try to make a couple dollars off it. I mean, I paid for it, and why not make that money back? So I do have that. I have a bunch of dresses. I'm giving some to Aunt T, so, which is my best friend in Michigan, Tressa. We generally kind of wear about the same size. I'm like a large, extra large, depending on the style, the cut. I have a big butt, so that's my problem area. People have problem areas. My problem area is my butt. Is that I have to have enough like room around that area. Millie's climbing up onto the hay bale. And she has lost like a person. So she has lost a lot of weight, but she still has skin. So she has skin on her arms, and so she needs them to either be sleeveless, right, or be bigger for her arms to fit. So she probably wears like a large. She might even wear a medium, but a medium or a large shirt won't fit her arms because of the loose skin. So, you know, we all have problems. So if it's a dress without arm, no, turkey's trying to get out. If it's a dress without arms, or the arms are bigger or something, or you know, then I'm saving it for her. The turkeys try to get out of the turkey jail. Really? So, what else is going on? So I haven't vlogged in a few days. I just been, I don't know if did I ever show? I thrifted that at the thrift store for $5. It's a big old pot. Plants were free. And I just been planting and working and trying to sell some of my chicks. And egg. Oh gosh. So I haven't updated you guys about my egg situation. So my Bantam eggs are worth a lot of money, and I have been selling them for $6 a dozen, which I thought was, if you buy a carton of farm fresh eggs to eat, they're going to range between 4, 5 dozen, 6, depending on where you live, and like the cost of your animal feed. And you know, some places animal feed costs more, so the eggs prices are higher. Just depends. So around here, they are about $4 or $5 a dozen. And so
Bad.
Why is she bad?
Pricked me right here.
Oh.
And it hurt bad.
You're dirty.
Is that blood or something?
That's mud. Dirty. Tuka 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 tuka. Tuka 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 tuka.
It's like, what? You guys want to behold? That other one, those two are like, what are you doing?
She's a sweet baby, isn't she? I think she's a he, though. Maybe.
She's a he.
She might be. He might be, because that comb is a little bit brighter
That's a she, alright.
than their combs. These two have really, really small, pale combs.
I got the fuzzy, crazy hairdo one.
You do. But then again, they all do kind of look like hens. None of them. It's crazy because I'll get back to what I was saying about eggs, but it's crazy because pretty much I think all of them might be hens, because none of them, which would be absolutely insane, that if I got 10 chicks from Rural King and they all ended up being hens.
Really?
I mean, none of them look like a rooster.
Is this one a rooster?
Let me see. No.
Well, why does the girl have that reared eye?
I don't know.
Yeah, you always wondered that. Like, why does she have a weird eye?
So anyway, but none of them look like a rooster. And usually by now, so they should start laying eggs next month in June.
I got one.
So these guys were February, at the very beginning of February is when we got them.
Go. Let me find my fighty one.
And they usually start laying around 20 weeks. And so in June, they will turn 20 weeks and they should start laying. And we will for sure know if we have any roosters. And usually by now, I have always had a rooster try to crow. You know, definitely by now. Jerry, stop. And none of them have been trying to crow. So, we even have Benny, which we know Benny is a rooster.
Yeah.
And
I play with him.
And Benny tries to crow. So, like, we don't know if you're a rooster or a hen. Looking at your face, I would say you were. Why does this one have a lot of
red on him? It's a fighty one. It's the one when I like put a chicken and I go.
Well, it might be a rooster.
Trying to fight. Even if I put it in front of it and not,
eyes.
even if I go like that in front of him with that chicken, it'll still try to fight.
Let me look. Hold on. Anyway, so back to the eggs. I don't know if that was a rooster or, but like I said, none of them have been trying to. And they all look the same. We'll know when the time comes. So I've been selling my eggs for $6 a dozen. on these sites, and everyone's like, wow, that's so cheap. Wow, at that price, I want to, you know. And I'm like, they're just eggs. You know, they're just fertilized eggs. Like, so then, right, I saw where this one person had posted, they actually live in the area, a list of their eggs and their chicks, and they're like, this kind of chicks and these kind of chicks and these, you know, and then the eggs, and they had the mottled Cochin Bantams. They sell their chicks for $8 a piece, and they sell their a dozen eggs for $35. So I don't know. Don't know. Anyway, so like, so I took some pictures and I put a listing on eBay, and I put 6 eggs for $24 plus shipping, and I have been selling them. And no sooner than I've been selling them, right, because you know that my girls go broody and stop laying me eggs. I have 6 of them. I have 6 of those girls. And you know, last week, one day I had 5 Bantam eggs, the next day I had 3 Bantam eggs, the next day I had like 4 Bantam eggs. I haven't got a single one today. I'm like, and I have an order to fill. Somebody had purchased, and there's 5 in the house, and I like to send 8 eggs just in case 2 are not fertile, just in case 2 are break, you know. So anyway, I just thought it was, I gain about $18 and some change for 6 eggs. So that would be, well, I send more than 6, so I sent 8 for 8 eggs, but that's a lot better than $6. So that is one way I plan on upkeeping, you know, buying food. Before, everything was just out of pocket, and I wasn't actually making money off from this stuff. But now I plan, going forward, to definitely keep selling my Bantam eggs. Like, definitely. And I have, I think, 10 full mottled Cochin Bantams in the brooder, and then I think there's 8 of the ones that were fertilized by Tony, which is, he's still over. Nobody has got Tony yet, you guys. He was free. The amount of people that, you know, I probably had at least 10 messages about him. I had 3 people that were going to come get him. The first person, she never did come get him. She never got back with me. She was supposed to come get him, come pick him up. I even said one day, hey, I'm going into town, and, you know, I can bring him with me. If you want to meet me in town, it would be, you know, save her a good 15 or so miles, right? But no, didn't hear back from her. So I'm like, okay, well. Then there was a guy, he said he would come get him on Sunday. And so I was like, okay. And then on Saturday night or something, I messaged him. I was like, what time are you thinking? He's like, what's your address? And or maybe that's not the one I gave my address to. Maybe that was the one I said what time, and he's like, let me talk to my wife. Never heard back. Then there was another one that said he was coming. It was, you know, it was like an hour away. And so I gave him the address, and then he said, well, I was just talking to my wife, and she said it's too far. So nobody has come got Tony. Hi, Sweet Pea. Oh, Ouch, you're clawing me. Oh. So it's like, my husband said, put $10 on him. I said I should. I said if he's free, nobody wants him. Put $10, everyone. So I listed them a little while ago. I put Tony and his woman, since they're best friends, on the site. Quit licking me. And then I also put that I do. Turkeys are running around. I also put that I have. Yeah, I saw them. I also put on there that I have my model coach and bantams and some mixed model coach and bantams for sale. So we'll see. I don't have my phone on me. If anyone, I should go check that real quick, just in case. Okay, no messages. So this is what we got going on. This is our cottage garden, and as you can see, things are definitely growing. There's lots of little ones. The cat just tore through here. Oh, anyway. So there's lots of like little things popping up, and I'm curious to see what it'll look like in, a month. These are evening primroses from Papa's, and we transplanted them, and I could go get more. He has like probably 100 or more of them, and I didn't really think they would take off, but as you can see, they did. Even the one that I thought wasn't gonna make it made it. So and then these were all free plants from Evan, and I just planted them around the borders, and we got stuff popped up here and there, and that's Cosmos. So I have a lot of like things. This was free from Evan. There's another one over yonder. I just didn't know where to put it. Ornamental grass. And this is a dahlia, like one of those big ones. So it's going to be big. I don't even know like how big it's going to be, but it's there. And I think that might be a bachelor button. I'm not sure, but I've got hollyhock. Just a lot of, like I said, I just wanted it just to be a big Mod Podge of different things, and so whatever that is, it's growing really good. I don't know what it is. Oh, I'm stepping on stuff too. Larkspur, yeah, that stuff grows crazy. And this one started to die, and I was like, I need to get it in the ground. So, but that one I had already planted. It's just some kind of grass that Evan grew with his school and gave it to me. We got more cosmos over here. I planted a lot of different things in here. We'll see what comes up. There is also some peonies planted in here. I don't really recall where they are and if they're coming up. That might be one right there. That might be one there. Maybe that's one, and maybe that's... Wait a minute. There's two more. I don't know. Guys, I don't remember. This might... I don't know what that is. I've planted lots of bulbs, lots of different things. We got some dill growing there. I figured the dill could go over here because we already have a bunch of oregano and sage. So, and sage got flowers, and then those right there, I guess are gladiolas, maybe. I don't know, you guys. I have bachelor buttons. I got Queen Anne's lace in here. I've got daisies, painted daisies, just a lot of stuff. Lamb's ear, and the ones I grew from the pot is right there, and it's growing. That's the one I got from Lowe's. There is more growing. So there's those. There's another one right there and there. And I know there's more down here somewhere. There's one right there. So that's land. Okay, so it cut off somewhere. I have no idea where, but I was just telling you about all the stuff I've got growing here. And I keep adding to it, and we don't know what it's going to look like. It could just look like a big jungle. Who knows? But I think it will. I think my vision will come out of it. And over here is nothing but wildflowers. So these are wildflowers, and as you can see, like, there's some bare spots. And I tried to, when I first planted them, I kind of like raked the stuff around, and whatever reason, that's where they grew. I think they'll be fine. I think whatever grows, grows. And I did plant a few more through here, and you can see a row coming up there. Turkeys are going crazy. I planted some bachelor buttons here today. I tried to plant some more here. I've got more stuff growing over there. And we got a tomato because we wanted a tomato closer to our house. So hey, I'm cooking dinner, Journey, go grab a tomato. There it is. And now we'll go over here. Over here I do have some lilies that were here back when this was part of a coop. And so I planted lilies here, and this is just where they will stay for right now. And then I planted lavender last year, and it's come back this year. So it's here and here. And I wonder if I should put some dirt on that. Okay, there we go. I just covered it up. But we do got Tony and his woman still in here. I give them treats multiple times a day, so they are not missing out on any treats. I do feel bad because they're just confined to this little area, but if you don't know chickens, some people, this is what they keep their chickens in, which this would be plenty big enough for 2 chickens. But hopefully someone will come and get them. But they do get plenty of treats. Okay, and I did plant some sunflower seeds through here to be a backdrop. And then this is a transplant. I don't think it's going to happen, but I think Journey dropped a squash seed in the other flower bed, and so I just dug it out, brought it over here, and as you can see, but I do have squash, like one here, one here, one here, one here. And then I got zucchini, like one here, one here, one here, one here. So this is going to be like squash alley. And then I sprinkled marigold seeds like through here. I'm going to fill this guy with dirt. I'm going to plant some herbs in here. This turtle was in herb garden. There's holes in the bottom of this. You probably can't see them, but there is a bunch of little holes in the bottom, and that's what grew the sage and the oregano that's up there. And then I had a bunch of these, which I thought were sunflowers, but are actually zinnias, and they were growing under our deck. So I'm like, let's see if we can transplant them. So we'll have some zinnias here, sunflowers back there, hopefully kind of block. When these coops are gone, I want to do a whole row of like sunflowers right here. I don't know if they'll grow, but hopefully they would.
Good night. See you tomorrow. Jesus loves you.